Welcome back, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver here, and today I've got some fun stuff to share with you that I've picked up along the way. No episode of Collector's Close-Up this week. I've got some products on order. They'll be in soon, but make sure you head on over to thecoinshoppe.ca, check out some wonderful items there, and use my code Canadian Silver Saver to save yourself 4% on any of the collectibles, the numismatics, and accessories. Some exceptions may apply, and bullion is excluded, but lots of great stuff you can pick up there. I've just pre-ordered myself the new Spider-Man Homecoming coin, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys in the near future. Alright, so let's get right to it here and show you what I was able to pick up. And these are fun. So I was at the local LCS, and a friend of mine was with me, and we were talking about different types of investments. So let's just show you here what I've got. And we picked up silver, of course. I talked to him about gold. He's fairly new to the investment in the metals market. He's really starting to understand and get it. But there were some copper rounds in there that really spoke to him and myself, and the designs, and obviously were considerably cheaper than buying silver rounds. So 1 ounce rounds here. Pretty sweet little design here, but it's interesting because very US style on the back, and then you flip it over and it looks like a Canadian maple. Let's see there, 3 nines copper, fine copper, 1 ounce. And I just thought it was quite kind of a unique item to grab for me because it did have the Canada maple leaf on it and looks like the silver rounds. Then we also picked up this one. He picked up a few others. I picked up this one. The end is near. 2012 Aztec shield there. The Aztec calendar. And then the back of the logo again there. So this one's a little bit better shape. And now copper, of course, you touch this stuff, it's going to tone up real fast. But these are a very low cost investment. And why did I pick up copper? I have very, very little copper. They had some big copper bars there, and I just don't really do that investment. I hold on to my pennies. If I find old pennies or I go through my piggy banks and all that, I take out all the copper pennies and put those aside. Take out my wheat pennies for the US ones that I have, and I separate all of that as well. And it's just something important to do. I actually have my box of sorted pennies right here. So you can see there's not a lot, I don't have a ton, but depending on the years, the style of them, whether they're copper or not, they're sorted out like this. And the idea here is, and why we even purchase this, is let's speak to the new investors, the younger investors, people that may be spending their money on things, their hard-earned cash, anyways, currency, on silly things that really aren't going to be worth anything down the road. Now, we all have our vices and things we like to do, but my friend had an urge he was having one of those weeks, and he was like, I want something to make myself feel good. And it was a little bit of retail therapy in this case, and that can be dangerous, and that's what we speak to and why we don't want to fall into that trap. He didn't have a ton of currency to be able to put into buying a bunch of silver at this time. He didn't want to leave himself cash poor, and that was a very, very smart choice. So good on him for that. Lots of great listening. You never want to put yourself in where you're cash poor. Now, but what he did see was he saw a bunch of these, and they were just a couple dollars each. Canadian, and in designs that he liked. And copper is still a precious metal with value. So there's reasons why old houses, you go in there and there's all the ripped tear lines in the drywall where people have pulled the copper wires out because there is value there. Now it takes a lot of copper to get any value to this. So a lot of this is more about the fun side of it and collecting some really unique pieces, but still with an intrinsic value to it later down the road. You never know what may happen with metals. Copper does go up and down a lot, but it's one of those things where, we're not making millions off of anything like this. But if you give this to somebody who's into this type of thing, if this is a present, if you've got a young collector or a new collector like my buddy who wants to keep the focus, but and make sure the money is at least going into, the currency is at least going into an investment, you can do all of this while having a great time and not going and maybe buying a couple beers or you know, buying a new pair of shoes or something like that to make yourself feel good. So I thought that was a really good choice, and what I wanted to speak to today. And gifts and new collectors, I've got a series coming up. I'm just waiting for some things to come together. I spoke to the Pocahontas one, some of the snow globe one, and then stuff like this. It may not be something for all of us, but let's focus on all of us as individuals. We all have things we like, and there's no reason why we should be shunning that or putting it down, and just we should be embracing what people are doing that way and really welcoming them to the collector community, the precious metals community, and let's encourage them to keep going, stacking, and then in the future make better choices, smart choices that really help with their investments and make sure that they've got a great future, right? So, and if you get a chance, everybody, if you do like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out. I do appreciate that. And head on over to my website, canadiansilversaver.com. I've got lots of great stuff on there, and just change some of the pricing. So, and now on to the big reveal here from my win. Ooh, let's get the focus. There we go. So I was so lucky here. I went in and I took part of a contest, and I won myself not one, but 2 Perth Mint 4/9 fine silver bars. Now these are fantastic. They're beautiful. They'd sold out everywhere that I had seen, so I didn't get a chance to pick them up once I got word of them. And so I'm like, well, there's a contest here. Let's see what I can do. And I was lucky enough to win. Won 2 things the same week. The other one hopefully will be here soon. Such a cool design. I love the kangaroos on the back. And just a sweet, sweet Perth Mint bar. Something that I hadn't... I didn't think I was actually going to get added to my stack anytime soon. So that was awesome. And then just for Golden Arms out there, because we know Golden Arms loves his 1 ounce pressies. So as he calls these, 1 ounce pressies. Golden Arms, I hope you're feeling okay. I know we chat a fair bit here and there, but I haven't heard a ton from him. There was a while back he wasn't feeling good. I sent him a little get well soon kind of present, and I really hope that you know, has helped pick up his spirits and all that. So now these pressies are small. They're a little, they're quite a bit smaller than the standard ones, and I'm not sure how they do that. So I did check it out. They seemed okay. I did you know, nothing. Didn't see anything that told me that these were fake or anything like that. I just thought it was quite unique that they're so much smaller than a regular 1 ounce bar. You can see there it doesn't. Now that's closed, so it does close all the way. It's not thicker than another bar, but it's considerably smaller. So hang on a second. Alright, so just to show you the weight and that here and the size of them, you'll see there's the Perth Mint one, and there's an Engelhard. So this is a little bit bigger. You see the Engelhard is actually a sweet one. Look at that. Number 172, the first year they minted this particular design, so pretty awesome. But you'll see there's a considerable difference in size to the bars themselves, but these are quite a bit thicker actually. So that's what they've done. You can see, you know, they fit in the pressy case. They're quite a bit thicker than the other bars. So that's why. But just to show you here, I don't have a high-end scale or anything with me, but that's good. 21.3. So you can see it weighs out nicely. There you go. Just a little bit different design the way they've done it, and really cool. So I really love this, and I'm happy I have them. So awesome, awesome. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos later on in the week. We'll have Silver Hunt Sunday coming up this Sunday. I've got some fun stuff that I've been looking for, really trying to grab some Mexican silver and, of course, some old Canadian coins. Hopefully you'll enjoy that one as well, and we'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. CanadianSilverSaver.ca